We have this new document, and yes, we did work on it last time. It's called Xaad Kil Immersion Circle. And to set the scene, um, we just have random speakers talking to each other before the master of ceremonies or the teacher or whatever you want to call it starts the officially starts the immersion circle. So I did share this one with everyone uh, from Google Docs, so it's not in a PDF. This is a living document. It's gonna continue to grow. It's already at full 15 pages. Um, and I wrote a note of where we left off. Oh, it's when the master of ceremony comes on and says, Dunk Digudung, do you understand me? Actually, oh, this is going to make a change. It's a good thing that I shared this document with you this way because I just made a change, but the changes are live. So that means they're going to be changed on your documents as well. Um, the English translation is the same, but he's speaking to multiple people. So he can't say done. He has to say uh, Delunk because of the KW. That means I need to change the phonetics as well. Delunk Digudung. Do you hear me? Do you understand me? And then we have Wadlawan Sugan. Everyone replies, Ang Dangu Ik Kudang Slangon. Yes, we can understand you. And so I have everything in Hot Kill plus phonetics. So this is where we're going to start today. But first, a couple of housekeeping issues. We're getting towards the end of May, so there's very few classes left. We'll have class this Wednesday, and Kathleen will be the room moderator that day. And next Monday is a national holiday, no class next Monday. And then Wednesday, the 28th, is our last day of class. And I have scheduled on my monthly planner Tuesday, May 27th. I'll set up a Zoom link for June for main Wednesday in June, again doing during the noon hour. So it'll be the same days and times as this class, but there will be a different link. And it'll be the same link for each class. And so that'll be for the month of June. Um, July, I will be traveling, and um, August, I'm not sure about. I may take August off. Most teachers have summer off, um, and and in June I won't be paid. I'll just be doing it for the sake of continuing the class through June. Okay, We have to do a little bit of protocol, and we have to do Haida introductions. So I'm still struggling with my asthma, so I'm not going to be singing today, but we will do class prayer, class greeting, Haida introductions, and then we'll move on to the Xaad Kil Immersion Circle, which is a hypothetical, um, just a made up thing. The important thing is that the conversation is all on Xaad Kil and as close to real life as possible. Okay, let me enlarge this. Okay, last prayer. O Sanchanawai, O Sanan Itlakdas, O Salana, Hugin Sudas, Kasint Itlanga Gudang. Have pity on what we're saying. Aji Singayan, Pelankit Lagan. We thank you for this day. Ayat Achin Ichku, Kajkat Sandalanga, Pelankit Lagan. We thank you for gathering us here today. Hugin Talangistas, Itkashite. Whatever we are about to do, help us. The Mantalang Istie Ana, so that we could do it right. How a Singsanawai, how a Sanang Itlakas, how a Salana, a Kun Anshita, let it be as is. It's also our version of Amen. Class greeting, Itidasa, Harala Isis, Ditolan, Atlan Anas di Gunay Lagan, Dalang Isas Esh di Gunay Lagan, Dalang Esh and di Hangelgan, Ayat Kilang Talang Skatang, Dalang Ansh Kil Lagan, Jahawa U Had Kil Talang Skata Sin. Greetings, good people, my friends, my family. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I'm honored with your presence. Today we're learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida.
I think Big Bear, Sebastian, and Tony want me to sing the Haida national anthem and did a really good job last time.
Oh, cool.
No,
Okay,
I didn't. It was really bad. So.
Yeah, we have the record, I think. Yeah.
Do
Who
you
are you
want to
calling
say?
Tony?
No, it's a work in progress, but maybe next year.
Okay. You fooled me. I was going to put Haida
No.
Nation anthem on the screen.
I won't put you all through that today.
um, okay, we are right here. Haida introduction. Nangjaragan Unsa, do you still remember your introduction off the top of your head?
Absolutely going to pull it up in the background.
I have um oh do you want to pull one up on your end?
Yeah, I have mine that I have saved.
You have
It's like
yours,
my
but what?
personal one. I have mine saved. Sorry,
Okay.
my microphone's a little weird today.
Did you want to try it today? Your introduction?
I can. I'm cleaning, so I was just kind of
Oh, you're listening
out
today.
to listen. Yeah,
Okay. No, I'm not going to put you on the spot. Um, I don't believe in putting people on the spot. Okay. I'm going to do my introduction from memory. It's good to keep practicing these, even if you've only done them for a couple of weeks or you've done them for years. It's still really good practice because if you don't practice it, you lose it and you can forget. So hopefully I remember. Itidasa hadala isis atlan anas de gunailagan. Greetings, good people. I'm happy to be here. Jenny Carl de Nanuijan, George Carl de Chinuijan, Ethel Carl Yates de Aoijan, Ralph Tex Yates de Hunguijan, Rob Yates Hinu de Kian, Dak Jus is Kian Huya Hadas, Hinu Hadkif de Kian. Jenny Carl was my grandmother, George Carl was my grandfather. My mother was Ethel Carl Yates. My father was Ralph Tex Yates. My name is Rob Yates. Duck Juice and Huya Hadas are my hidden names, meaning small shrimp and white raven, respectively. Diu Hatagan, Diu Yalagan, Hoots Nice, Iskian, Nice, Duth Ejan. I said I'm Haida, I'm Raven. I come from the Brown Bear House of Klinkwan and the Dogfish Shark House of Doddins. D.U. Yuklin Goggin. I'm a man of the Yuklanis clan. Xaad Kil Class Udi Hasi Ejan. Double fin killer is my crest. Ausfly Stoof Agent. I'm from Craig. Ausfly H. Oof Noggin. I live in Craig. Xaad Kil Class. Hawa'u. I'm a Haida language scholar. Thank you all. Okay, hoot, hi. Dot waiting on.
Hadala is Atlan un al die Gudenai lagen. Tammy Garza Hinu di Kiang. Hoot Hai Hinu had killed di Kiang. Good people, I am happy to be here. My name is Tammy Garza. My Haida nickname is Hoot Hai or Sunshine Eagle in Old Haida. Hawa'u.
Ulagan. How Hoots Kadangas. Dot Gusu.
Hadala Hisis, Hatlin an als die Gudenai lagen. Sébastien Clermont, Hinu di Kiang. Huts Kadangas, Hinu hot kil di Kiang. Di Tadai, Tlalai, Sunil, Hidang. Good people, I'm happy to be here. My name is Sébastien Clermont. My Haida nickname is Huts Kadangas. I'm 30 years old. How?
Next victim. Skin.
mine got a little longer, didn't it?
Yeah.
Adela Isis, Atlan an Achri Goodnight Lagen, Giak Edna Skolka, D. Nun U Ijan, Gisken Sherman Alexander, D. U Ijan, Na D. John U Ijan, Lucia Young, D. Ao U Ijan, Tok Young, Delbert Alexander, D. Hung Un Ijan, Big Bear Alexander, Hinu D. Kian, Gisken, Hinu Hat Kichti Kian, Dio Hatas Kian, Slungada Gung, Kalguantan, Udi, Ijan. Good people, I'm happy to be here. Juyak Edna Skolka is my grandmother. Giskin Sherman Alexander is my grandfather. Lucio Young is my mother. Young, Delbert Alexander is my father. My name is Big Bear Alexander. Giskin is my Haida name. I am Haida and Tlingit. My clan is Kagwantan. Hawu.
Ulagan, Kimdika, Daswe Gusu,
Adela Isis, Atlan al die Guten Eye Lagen. The Long Kings 8th die Guten Eye Lagen. Tony Bennett, Hinu di Kiang, Timbi Ka, Hinu Xaad Kil di Kiang. Good people, happy to be here. Happy to see you folks. My name is Tony Bennett. I had a nickname, Kimdi Ka, Hawa U.
Ulagan. Kimdi Kashli Hesta.
Adala Isis, Atlanan Ath di Gudenai Lagen, Nathan Bennett Hinu di Kiong, Kim di Kali Hildal Hinu, Had Kil di Kiong, Kasli Hithda Hinu, Hot Kith di Kiong. Haiwa.
Oh, sorry, that was the phonetics below it.
Oops. Yes, you're right.
Sorry about that.
No.
I
Kimdi
should,
Kasli. Yeah.
I should,
Hey, question for you. What's the, is it possible to use, I don't know if it's appropriate, the Kiju loss instead of Kimdi, Kashli, Hithda, Hinu, Hot Keith,
to use what?
Kiju loss, the one who has obstacles to overcome?
Oh,
Or is that something that we did not do?
we could do that because, you descend from Chief Johnny Bennett, and that was one of his names. So we could do it.
I liked Code Talker Goat, Nathan.
I think we need new words to say to do that. I do too, though. I really do.
Come on, that's a good
Yeah,
one. Code
it
Talk
is.
Goat.
True.
You know, for the young people too, you know, GOAT stands for greatest of all time. So if you ever hear
Oh,
the
that's
young
right.
people say
This is
it's
true.
GOAT, great. But anyways, you are the Code Talker.
And Doc Juice, is Kim D still needed then if they have that? Because isn't Kim D GOAT?
Yeah. We're combining the two together, right?
Oh, I wasn't going to, but I can.
Oh.
That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to do key juice sauce. Okay, we could do that.
Come on, Nathan, the first one was too short.
It's hard. I
Okay.
haven't really quite memorized the whole thing, but yeah. Okay.
Well, if Code Talker is shorter, I'm just gonna keep pushing that one.
They just keep going. It's gonna stick eventually.
Okay, so for this one, we have a loaded K key juice loss. Key
Keith
juice
juice.
loss.
Keith
Key
juice
juice
loss.
loss.
Keith juice loss.
Inu had kiss ikion.
Okay.
Okay. How
How,
okay. Am I missing anyone? Let's see who's all here.
Kim D. No, I think we got everyone. Kim.
Okay. We're breaking records today. I'm not used to there being 8 of us in class. Okay. Now we're going back to Xaad Kil Immersion Circle. And we left off by telling the teacher or the leader of the immersion circle, yes, we can hear you. So this is where we left off. Ang dangu ich kudang slangang. Yes, we could understand you. Okay, so I've been working on this and adding to it, and it's gonna keep growing for sure. 230 or 40 pages, whatever the number turns out to be. Okay. So we're going to go around the room. Hulagan, I think we all know this one. You've heard me say it dozens of times. It means that's good. We use it a lot. One of our most prominent phrases, or one of our most used phrases. Hulagan, hulagan. Kimdi ka dashway gusu
Lagen.
on. Okay, Nathan Bennett, we changed your name so many times. Ijusas dashway gusu
Ulagan.
on. Kiskin
Login.
on. I
Hulagan.
on. Hutskadangas
Hulagan.
on. And we know this one from our introductions. And if you notice in phonetics, I wrote the Haida IS as ISS because ours is not pronounced the same way that the English IS is pronounced. Ours sounds like is instead of is. So when we get right here, it's Isis. Hada la Isis, meaning good people. Hada la Isis. There are other versions of this to be sure. Kimdika, some people say Hada lasi. So I do see SII being used in introductions. Some also add C to good morning and they say Singai La Si. So I've seen about 3 or 4 different versions for good people. But this is the one I use. It's pretty standard, but there are other ways. Hada la Isis. Let's go to the top of the screen. Kijusla, Stashwe Gusu,
Padala Isis.
On, Iskin,
Padala Isis.
On, Hut Hai,
Hada la Isis.
On, Hut Kadangas,
Hadala Isis.
On, Kimdika,
Padala Isis.
On. Okay, this one we are also used to from our introductions. Atlin and Ash Digurinai, Lagan. I am happy to be here. Atlin and Ash Digurinai, Lagan. Kimdika,
Atlin an auf die guten Ei lagen.
On. Kiskin,
Allen an Afrikunna lagen.
On. Hoot Hai,
Atlin an ilk die Gudnai lagen.
On. Hoots Kadangas,
Hatlin en als die Gudenai lagen.
On. Kijuslas,
Atlan an IFD Gudenai Lagen.
On. Do. Okay. We are also used to this phrase. We're used to all of these phrases. So the leader of the Xaad Kil immersion circle says, Dalan Wadlawan, King Zaith, De Gudenai, Lagan. I'm happy to see all of you folks. Some people think that Dalan means all of you. It doesn't. It's a plural of you, so it means you folks, you guys. But if you purposely mean to say all of you, you have to add Wadluwan to it. Dalan Wadluwan, remember the rule, whatever comes before the HL blend has to be pronounced with it. Dalan Wadluwan, King Says, the Goodinai, Lagan, Tijuslas, Tashwait Gusu,
Belong, Wadlongeth, Kings Eth die Gudenai Lagen.
On. I'm do a slight correction in phonetics. This should be lung, like one of your lungs. Skin,
Dalam Wadalawang. Kings echt die Goodna lagen.
on, Hoot High,
Dalang Waterloo Kings al die Gudnai lagen.
on, Hoot Skadangas,
Dalang Wadluwans Kings als die Gudenai lagen.
on, Kimdika,
De long Wadluwanth Kings eich die guten Ei lagen.
on, how Delung Ash Andi Hangilgan. I am honored with your presence. Delung Ash Andi Hangilgan. This is the plural version. If he was just talking to one person, it would be done. But he's talking to a group of people. Dalan Ace Andi Hangilgan. Kim Di Ka.
The long eighth on the hung ilgan. No, hung ilgang.
On. There you go. He's skin.
Dalang ich an die en Nelgang.
On. Hoot high.
Dalang ich an die Hangilgang.
On. How Hoots Kadangas.
Dalang es an die Angelgen.
On. Kijus Las.
The long ice on the Hungalilkung.
On. So then the leader, wait a second. Okay, Charles, or if we go by his hidden name, Yashkun, he's the leader of this circle. So so he simply says, Hucksta, let's get started. Hucksta, Hucksta, Kijuslas,
Hucksta.
Hong, Kiskin,
Hagsta.
Hong, Hi,
Hucksta.
Hong, Utskadangas,
Da.
Hong, Kimdika,
Stop.
Hong. So even though Yashkun says Hucksta, it simply reverts back to the group having a conversation. So someone says, "What are you working on, Bill?" He said, I'm working on computers." Let's change it. Let's change that to 'cause maybe they haven't seen Bill in a while. Klistluan. Let me double check. I'm trying to find the term for nowadays, and I think it's Klistluan. I got to go here. Dr. Aljuth has different translation than the dictionary. So if I go to the time section, under time expressions, oh, I'm wrong. Fleeced Luana's more like someday or one of these days. I keep forgetting that wait, wadu, wayat. I'm so used to using them for now, but they also mean nowadays. So the translation would be, what are you working on? On nowadays. Whoops. Nowadays, Bill. Now I gotta change the phonetics to match. Okay. So Bill, wait goose, iku, dun shangulang. What are you working on nowadays, Bill? Bill, wait, goose iku, dung, shlangulong. Bill, wait, goose iku, dung, shlangulong. Let me find the breakup because the last one I said sounded different. It didn't sound, I said goose iku is all one word, and that did not sound right. So Bill, wait, goose, then iku will be said as all one word, and then dung shlangulong. Bill, wait, goose, iku, dung shlangulong. Kimti ka,
Bill, wait goose iku, dung slungulong.
ong, iju shlas,
Bill, wait, goose eek, udang hungulang, or
ong,
slungulang.
ong. Hoot, hi,
Bill, wait goose, ik u, dung schlangulang.
ong. Hoots kadangas,
Bill, wait, uzu iku dang slangulang.
ong. He skin,
Bill, wait, Gusu, you, Udang, Sangalang.
ong. Let's make another change. Bill's responses, I'm working on computers, but we should say recently I've been working on a computer or something like that.
Can you say he's working on Code Talk? I just want to know that translation.
Um, let yeah, I don't I don't know how to say Kodak and Akil. We could say Code Guy Gusu. um, but for recently, we could use Hutton. I realized I skipped the phonetics on this one. Hutton, Hudai, whoops, we need a space. Gen, Wa, Lu, Wan, Un, Unsit, Ik, Ur, Lung, Gul, Long. Okay, get rid of that. So we have Hutton, Hodai, Kinwat Luan, An Unsit, Ik Us, Shlangulong. So this OOLTH equals this right here because whatever comes before the HL has to be pronounced together. So that becomes Us. And then we know Shlangulong, we've had it many times. But now it skipped the page. Hutton, Hudai, Kenwat Luan, An Unset, Ik Us, Shlangulong. We got to change the English. Recently, I'm working on computers. Hutton, udai, kinwatron an unsit, ik us slangulang. Kajuslas.
Hutton, Hootenai, Gin, Waterland, One, Un, um, Un Seat, Us, Slungulang.
Kiskin.
Natan good eye. Gin wadluman an unsitk. Uch swangalam.
Hi.
Hut in, Hudai, Gin, Wadluan, in, Unsit, Ik, Uch, Slungulang.
How who's kadangas?
Hut hin, hutai, gin wadluan an unsit ik us slangulang.
Kimdika.
Hut in a hudai. Gin wadluan unset. Ik uth slungulang.
How okay. Oh, and Bill continues. A season Gin Kwan Hot Kiss and let's see, there should be an L here. So it's like Kith, but with the L at the end. Kiss. We do not pronounce this HL right here because we already pronounced it right here, and it's too awkward pronouncing HLs back to back. So that's why in phonetics, there's nothing here after kiss, except for the verb. Kalungan. So we have a season in Kwan, hot kiss, Kalungan. I'm also writing a lot of things in Haida. A season in Kwan, hot kiss, Kalungan, Kalungan, Kalungan. A season in Kwan, hot kiss, Kalungan. Kindika.
Season. Gin kwan hot kip lungan.
Kiskin.
Asian gin kwan hakik kalungam.
Hut Hi.
Asis, Gin, Kwan, Hot Kilt, Kalungang.
Huts Kadangas.
A season gin kwan hot kill karangang.
Kajuslas.
Asisun, Ginkwan, Hot Keith, Kalungang.
Okay. And somebody asks Christine, who's iku dungs flangulan? And what are you working on, Christine? Christine, who's iku dungs flangulan? Christine, goose iku dungs flangulan. Kaju Class.
Christine, Gusik, U, Dang, Schlangulang.
Kiskin.
Christine Gus ich u dunks slongelang.
Hoot hi.
Christine. Goose ik u dungs schlungulong.
Who's kadangas?
Schlungulong.
Christine, gus ik u dang slangulang.
Kimdika.
Christine, dus iku dung slungulang.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Some things are getting moved around. So Christine answers, and then someone compliments her a couple times on her garden. So Christine says, Ayat. This part is toe, like a big toe, and then anai, and then angash, ink. Oh, I got the phonetics wrong. It's ink kasam. So I tokanai angas ink inkasam. Today I will weed my own garden. Anga is one's own, and this is I, and this is well weed, and this is garden definitive, and this is today. Aya tokanai angas inkasam. Today I will weed my own garden. Indika
Aya token ong ath ink song.
ang kiskin
Aya takenai anga anach ink asang.
ang hoot hi
Ayat. Toka nai. Ung alth ink kasang.
ang hoot kadangas
Ayat, tokanai ong als ink asong.
ang ejuslas
Aya tokanai ong ath ink kasong.
ang. By the way, ejuslas. Some people think her name is pronounced Gijuslas with a G, but yeah, that's not it. It has to be a loaded K. Gijuslas. So I just throwing that out there in case somebody calls you Gijuslas.
I've seen some people spell it as well with a G before, in certain contexts, and I wasn't sure why.
Yeah, and D Kwai, my older brother, has good Xaad Kil pronunciation, but for some reason, he thinks the pronunciation is Kijuslas, but it doesn't start with a G, it starts with a loaded K. So, yeah, just throwing that out there. And I'm glad you already knew what I was talking about.
Is that something that like is a common mistake in a lot of words in Xaad Kil? where people just kind of pronounce slightly different, and maybe it's not necessarily wrong, it's just how they pronounce it, or is it actually wrong?
It's actually wrong. Um, I've helped a lot of Haidas with their Haida names, and and um, some of them become mangled because this is what they thought they heard, and no one taught them how to correctly spell their name or anything. So all they um, so they heard it wrong, and then they phonetically wrote it down wrong.
Mhm.
But I was able to recognize it for what it really is. But if you super relax the loaded K, it can um, sound similar to juice loss.
Mhm.
But it truly is a loaded K. And then so therefore has to be treated as such. So key juice loss instead of
Juice.
key juice loss. Um, yeah.
I've seen that with Harvey's name. Kinduka.
Oh,
I've seen it spelled Kindaka.
mm,
That's not even close.
yeah. So a lot of people just ended up uh, going by what they thought they heard
Mhm.
and using phonetics.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you know the scoop.
No, it's a good it's a good point to make because it just made me think. The reason I asked is because like when you train like the speak recognition models, right? Like when we need to tune them and with the pronunciation, and if people do start pronouncing the things incorrectly, like we want to make sure it's okay if they pronounce it and it is okay, like to not treat it as a mistake. But if it is a mistake, we need to like make sure we don't put that in the system, right? Because it'll perpetuate more errors, down the line. So that's a
Yeah,
good point to make.
But the system can accommodate dialects. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you just need to
Yeah.
put the speaker and age and location and orthography and dialects. But if it's a mistake that we don't want to perpetuate into the
Yeah.
future, we need to
That
just
makes
not even let that in there. Yeah.
makes
yeah,
But that's the goal. We want to honor all of the different orthographies and dialects and make sure they're not lost as long as they're correct.
yeah. And I love the elders um orthography so much. Because linguists came along and changed it. And now the orthography, it's not anywhere near to how the elders wrote it in the 1970s. And the way the elders wrote in 1970s was so that you could pronounce it. And linguists came along and let's make it more difficult. They won't even know how to pronounce this word after I'm done. And that's sad, but that is true. Um, one of them wrote a dictionary that only they knew how to use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy. Okay, we got 4 minutes left. Um,
Yeah. Don't waste your money on that dictionary.
it's it's helpful, but oh boy,
Can you tell us which one it is? Because there's only like three
You
or
guys
four.
talking about Enrico?
yeah,
Yes.
That dictionary.
Yeah, I knew exactly which one it was.
I have his syntax volumes, and I have Haida Dictionary 1 and 2. They are invaluable, but um,
They're very dense.
it's
They're dense texts.
it's almost impossible to use the Xaad Kil part because he never put it in alphabetical order. So when I say he wrote this dictionary for himself, he did write this dictionary for himself. He didn't write it for
I
others to use,
have
but
this
it's still invaluable.
screenshot of his chosen alphabetization from the front. I just have a screenshot of that I have to pull up every single time I'm looking words up in that dictionary because it's in oh, it's in the order you'd put it in if you're using that mouth chart and showing where in the mouth all the sounds are made, which is really useful for comparing things if you're a linguist and you want to find roots of words, but it's not very useful if you're just somebody who wants to have an alphabetized dictionary.
Yeah.
But I straight up have to have a screenshot of it to cheat with because I can't remember the order.
Can you
Yeah.
forward
How
that screenshot out, please? Is it possible?
Yeah, I gotta go get my phone.
Thank you.
Just a question that's not the same as the one that Jordan Latchler wrote, right? Because I see Enrico is credited in the PDF that Jordan Latchler has on Sea Alaska website. So I know he collaborated at least on that dictionary, but it's the one that you're talking about that's the set 1 and 2 for $279 on Sea Alaska. That's the one that you're talking about, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And then he also threw a R in the Haida language, and we don't have an R. Um, so it gets pretty crazy, but it's still invaluable. Um, all the thousands of words and phrases. He also gets carried away with his 7, which he uses for glottal stop. Um, a lot of times he'll have them at the beginning of words, which we don't. I mean, we have glottal stops in front of things like Logan and Wadluan, but um, the ones that a lot of times he uses, we don't use. So um, it gets pretty challenging. This one is supposed to be for all 3 dialects: Alaska, Massa, and Skidegate. So it is a wealth of information in these 2 volumes, and also his syntax books, volume 1 and 2, are really valuable.
If you ever want to look at him, Nathan, I got him.
Yeah, no, I do. I just created a data set with the dictionary from Jordan Latchler this weekend. I spent like 6 hours trying to parse it, and I made a little flashcard website. And I'm just glad that it's not the incorrect syntax. So, but the one you're talking about, yeah, probably will want to like see those resources too.
It's pretty
There's
confusing.
also, you already know this, but there's a searchable Enrico dictionary online.
Yeah, but yeah, there is the thing that I think that I'm looking at with these is, you know, how accurate are those and have they been proved by a linguist or somebody with authority in like the space that this is accurate versus like not accurate. Like that's kind of I think we need to make sure we have those rules in place so we're not teaching the wrong things.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know if Nanjaragan Unset had time to find that diagram or chart.
I'm getting my photos pulled up on my computer so I can send it in the chat.
Okay.
Do y'all have access to this chat once class is over? Ever? Because like I can never find them if I want to go see like a message somebody sent after the call's over. Sounds like
Um,
a no, probably.
I don't know where the chat goes, but this class does get uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
The-
think you can see
I,
the
I
chat.
don't think you can see the chat in the recordings, and to my knowledge, there's no way
Yeah.
to access the chat afterwards. I think it's just for during class. So you might want to take a picture or copy links and things like that.
Yep. Yep. I
Would
thought
a
so.
moderator have access, like the host of the meeting? Do they
Well-
have access to chat
Well,
later?
that's me, and I don't
Oh,
outside of the class. When I pull up, it's like right now I can scroll back and see old things from the chat. I don't know how far back it goes, but like outside of actual opening Zoom and that kind of thing, there's no way to find it.
Oh, Corey,
Yeah. Thanks,
there
Corey.
with us should just be.
Keep us honest.
Get this pulled up. Let me try joining the chat on my phone, if that's okay. I know we're running over.
it's good work. I'll let you guys know. I just had a couple wisdom teeth pulled out, and it's actually easier to speak Haida with a
Oh.
little bit of room back there. Now that it's healing, I can make some of those sounds easier. So there's a plus side to this, although it
Oh.
is interesting to be, learning how to work around those. They're so far back. I mean, they're at the top, but it's just amazing that it created space for those sounds. It's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Hope you're feeling better. Yeah.
Oh yeah, getting there, working on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Nanjadigan Unsit, her Haida nickname means woman who knows things. She is very intelligent. While we're waiting, this last word is simply ooh, meaning my, how nice. Ooh, ooh.
I
Oh,
like that
it's in
way better
chat
than
now.
Oh, cool. Actually, I like that way better than English. I'd rather say that.
Yeah. So this one we need to use a lot more when in response to what someone says. You like hearing what they say, you could simply say ooh. Okay, let's take a look in chat.
Looks like we can download the
Did
screenshot
that
too.
actually work this time?
It did. We can download it too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit the download bar. I wonder what I should call it. I guess I will call it Enrico chart.
Or Enrico assist chart.
Okay, I got it saved to my downloads, and however you guys want to save it to your downloads. How Nanjadigan Unsit? Oh, there's something else in chat.
I think I may
Oh,
have
now we could
closed
see it.
early.
I'm gonna download this one as well.
Okay, that second one looks a lot better than the first one did. The first one was looking weird to me.
Okay, how Nanjadigan Unsit? Did everyone get the second one downloaded? The one that looks better? Hoot High, are you good?
I'll get it off of you guys. I think it's because I'm on Apple and I don't have access to Word right now, so it's not downloading anything for me. But as long as some of you have it, then it'll come back around to me when it's needed.
Doc Juice, could you
Um,
email it out? Oh, you're already on it. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be able to hit this attach, browse, go to downloads. Okay, Enrico chart 2 is the clear one. Enrico chart. Does anyone else want it in their email?
Ooh.
Yep,
Okay.
Ooh.
because maybe I can understand this stupid book.
Okay, Tammy and Big
So
Bear.
that's the order.
Anyone
That's the
else want
order
it in
he
the
used
email?
for his alphabetization.
Yes.
Okay,
And
Tony.
Sebastian
Okay.
always wants everything too.
I already downloaded.
Yeah. Yeah, Who's Kadungas is him and Xaad Class have things in common. They both work on computers. Okay, I'm sending this out. I better wrap up class. I'm sorry guys, but it was important we got that chart. So Howard and Gadigan Unsit.
We can blame it on Enrico.
Uh
I want to
some
say in the right column is the old Alaskan orthography that is like the elders orthography. And then the left column is his, and so you can compare it and see what Duck Juice would write it as. That's how I have it in my mind.
oh, Howard for sharing that. That's very cool. San Flunis, the Langwajawas King Sound. I'll see all you folks on Wednesday. How
Hello.
Hello.
Wow.